Welcome, one and all, in here, out there, all around the world, Mrs. and Mrs. America, and all the ships at sea, to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert, and there's a big shout-out. I'll give a very special and personal shout-out to everyone here in the Ed Sullivan Theater tonight who got to experience the magic of springtime in New York. 40-degree rain that somehow shoots up off the sidewalk into your underpants. Well, I got a little something's gonna make you all feel warm and fuzzy. Rich people are getting richer. This week, Forbes released its annual World's Billionaires list, with one editor calling 2024 an amazing year for rich people. Another one? That makes 300,000 years in a row. Congrats, guys. I would use some of that money to buy a very strong door and a deep moat, because they will eventually come for you if you keep this up. There is an exciting new... We know who they are. We know who they are. I got a very strong door. There's an exciting new addition to the billionaire list. It's Taylor Swift. She deserves it. She deserves it. Tay-Tay's a billionaire. So get ready for her new album about her on-again, off-again love affair with the tax code Tortured Accountants Department. Swift made her debut on the list along with fellow new billionaires, basketball's Magic Johnson, fashion's Christian Louboutin, and Law & Order's Dick Wolf. That's right. Oh, yeah, Dick Wolf's a billionaire now. Explains that new opening sequence.
In the criminal justice system. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? I'm in Monaco, bitch. Ka-ching, ka-ching.
All in all, that's the graphic that keeps on giving. Ask not. All in all, there are more billionaires than ever, even though 32 billionaires died. Because, really? That's really sweet. What a lovely audience we have. Because even for billionaires, the only things certain in life are death and actually just death. Coming in on the list at number 1,438 is Donald Trump, the only billionaire. How did I know that was coming? He's the only billionaire on the list who lists his occupation as Bible salesman, comma, defendants. Wow. Lovely group of people. What a kind and forgiving group of people. Oh, Trump held a rally yesterday in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and there were some signs it was going to be a bit of a bad one. Specifically, this bad sign: Stop Biden's Border Bloodbath. Also, how Trump warms up for his rallies. Stop Biden's border bloodbath. Stop Biden's border bloodbath. You know you can't do business in New York. Bing, 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 bing. Pshee. The pre-speech music. The pre-speech music was a weird choice. This was what was actually playing as the attendees arrived. Non è più triste il mio cammino a Portofino. There hasn't been that much dissonance between visuals and music since this iconic scene from Psycho. Papa loves mambo. Mama loves mambo. Still pretty frightening. Once Trump started talking, it got real racist real fast. He called migrants animals again and took the crowd on a tour of his insane fascist imagination.
We will stop the plunder, rape, slaughter, and destruction of our American suburbs. They're hiding all over and breaking into rural communities. They're hiding in bushes. Illegal alien criminals crawling through your windows and ransacking your drawers.
They're climbing through your windows. No, folks, they're climbing through your windows. They're leaping out of their slimy eggs, latching onto your fellow astronauts' faces. Then, in the middle of dinner, an anchor baby bursts through John Hurt's stomach and hides somewhere on the ship, and everybody starts getting killed until Sigourney Weaver saves the day in her teeny tiny underpants. Then they really lose the thread of the story in Covenant. What's Danny McBride doing there? Trump wasn't just Revenant? What is it? Revenant? Alien? Trump wasn't just lying about immigration in Michigan yesterday. He was also lying about the 2020 election in Wisconsin.
You know, we won this state. We won this state by a lot. And it came out that we won this state, actually.
Pretty bold to go to a state you lost and tell the crowd you actually won. That's like bumping into your ex and saying, Amanda, hi, you look well, which of course I know because it came out that we're still together. We're still together by a lot. He also told one of his favorite made-up stories about election night.
Remember at 10 o'clock, everyone's calling me. They say, congratulations, sir. And then at 3:02 in the morning, a lot of dumps happened.
Yes. Lot of dumps. So. Just a regular night for Donald Trump. There were times that it was obvious this was the first times he'd seen the speech, like this moment.
They're all leaving. Just last week, Master Lock, I buy Master Locks, closed down. Now I won't buy them anymore.
Kind of caught himself by surprise there. And Charles Manson, great guy, hell of a musician, killed a bunch of people, which is why he's bad, I guess. Lock him up with a master lock, which we do not use. Trump also promised a brand new holiday.
November 5th is going to be called something else. You know what it's going to be called? Christian Visibility Day. Let's call it Christian Visibility Day.
And you can see plenty of Christians in my brand new rock and roll Bible featuring the Constitution, plus all the lyrics of Ted Nugent's deeply moving religious anthem, Wang Dang, Sweet Poontang. Turn to your hymnals. Trump was in Wisconsin because yesterday was primary day. And even though both Trump and Biden won by huge margins, there were some interesting results in there. On the GOP side, some voters went for candidates who aren't running anymore. Nikki Haley took at least 10% of the vote in 4 states. And in New York, 4% went for Chris Christie. You gotta really piss off New Yorkers to get them to vote for a guy from New Jersey who shut down the George Washington Bridge. I'm guessing Trump also lost votes to curbside oil and urine puddle, pile of rats mating in an outdoor dining shed, and Eric Adams.
Wow.
Biden also, wow. Mr. Mayor. There's a big story today about our nearest celestial neighbor, the moon. We have just learned that the White House has directed NASA to create a time standard for the moon, though obviously they're going to need 2, moon standard and moonlight saving time. The moon is getting its own time zone because scientists need a timekeeping benchmark for lunar spacecraft and satellites that require extreme precision for their missions. But it's also going to be great for anyone who needs an excuse to day drink. Hey! It's moon o'clock somewhere. 237 miles that way. That way. That one. Oh, no surprise, there's more moon news. Everyone's gearing up for next week's total solar eclipse. And according to leading moon journalists, Eclipse Mania is approaching a fever pitch. Last time Eclipse Mania hit this hard, Bella had to choose between Edward and Jacob. Pick Jacob. That's right, I'm Team Jacob. Yeah. Unless I'm not. Which one is which? They both have high cheekbones and magic. There is so much moon-sightement that a state of emergency has been declared as 1 million people are expected to visit Niagara Falls to see the eclipse. Niagara Falls, and what a great place to be during totality. Wow, it's so dark and crowded. I'm just gonna mosey over this barrier toward what sounds like a soothing white noise machine. Everyone out there,
That's soothing.
I hear it's lovely. I hear it's lovely. Everyone's getting in on the madness, including corporations. Krispy Kreme has released a total solar eclipse donut. Sonic will offer a blackout slush float. And Frito-Lay will unveil a new Sun Chips flavor that will only be available during the 4.5 minutes of the eclipse. Because there's no better way to celebrate a once-in-a-lifetime natural phenomenon. Oh, the eclipse is happening. Quick, get in line at the convenience store. Not to be outdone. Not to be outdone. Not to be outdone, I hear Papa John's will be offering its limited edition. I don't know, this kind of looks like a moon, right? It's round, the moon's round. Shut up and eat your garbage, you freaks. We've got a great show for you tonight. My guests are Gillian Anderson and Sonequa Martin Green. Do stick around.